Have you ever felt like you're different, not in an arrogant way, but in a sense that you've always been drawn to something deeper, something more profound than what others around you seem to notice? Maybe you find yourself questioning the world, the systems, the surface-level existence that so many seem to accept without thought. You feel like a seeker in a world of settlers. If this resonates, it's not a coincidence. You might be part of that rare group, the 1% chosen ones who belong to a highest vibration community. But how would you know? Let's start with the first sign you feel an innate connection to something greater than yourself. You've probably had moments where the universe seems to whisper to you not in words, but in synchronicities, in feelings, in signs. It's as if the world unfolds in layers for you, and you can sense the hidden patterns. For example, have you noticed repeating numbers like 1111, 333, or 777, or found yourself in the right place at the right time, as though life itself is guiding you? These are not random, they're invitations. Invitations to awaken to your higher purpose.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
But here's the question: when you see these signs, do you pause or do you brush them off? The chosen ones, those vibrating at the highest frequencies, don't ignore these moments. Instead, they lean into them, trusting that the universe is always communicating. If you've ever had the courage to follow those signs, then you're already walking the path of the 1%. Another undeniable sign is your ability to sense energy. Have you noticed how you can walk into a room and immediately feel the atmosphere? You know when someone is angry, sad, or even pretending to be happy without them saying a single word. You might even absorb their emotions, feeling drained or uplifted depending on the energy around you. This sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's your superpower. You're like an antenna for vibrational frequencies, constantly tuning into the energetic currents of the world. But with this gift comes responsibility. Think about it. How do you protect your energy when surrounded by negativity? Do you allow others to siphon your light, or have you learned to set boundaries? The truth is, being part of the highest vibration community isn't just about shining brightly, it's about knowing when to shield yourself, to preserve your energy for what truly matters. A third sign is something that might surprise you. You often feel like an outsider. This isn't because there's anything wrong with you, far from it. It's because you don't conform to the usual scripts of society. While others are content chasing material success, shallow relationships, or fleeting pleasures, you crave depth. You might prefer solitude over meaningless social interactions, not because you dislike people, but because you value authenticity. Have you ever felt like you don't belong in this world as it is? That's because you're here to help create a new one. The highest vibration community isn't about fitting in, it's about standing out in a way that inspires others to rise. But here's where it gets tricky. How do you stay true to yourself in a world that constantly pressures you to conform? Take a moment to reflect on this. In what areas of your life are you still pretending to be someone you're not? What would happen if you let go of that mask and fully embraced your authentic self? It's a scary thought, isn't it? But it's also liberating, because when you live authentically, you give others permission to do the same. You are a magnet. Whether you realize it or not, your energy has a gravitational pull. This is the fourth sign that you belong to the highest vibration community. People are naturally drawn to you. Strangers might open up to you, sharing their deepest fears and dreams as if they've known you forever. Children and animals, with their pure, unfiltered intuition, seem to feel safe around you. Even those who carry pain and darkness are inexplicably attracted to your light. But here's the paradox: while some people are drawn to you for healing, others might react negatively to your energy. Have you ever encountered someone who seemed irritated or uncomfortable in your presence, even though you did nothing wrong? This happens because your high vibration acts as a mirror, reflecting their unhealed wounds. It's not personal, it's spiritual. So how do you navigate this? How do you balance being a source of light while protecting yourself from the shadows others might project onto you? The answer lies in self-awareness. You need to recognize when someone's reaction is about them, not you. And you must learn to ground yourself, to anchor your energy so that you remain unshaken by external turbulence. One practical way to do this is through mindfulness. When you feel overwhelmed by someone's energy, pause. Take a deep breath. Visualize your light expanding outward, creating a protective shield around you. Remember, your light is not just for giving, it's also for sustaining yourself. Now let's talk about the fifth sign, and perhaps the most profound: you are a catalyst for transformation. Have you noticed how your presence has the power to shift the energy of a space? When you walk into a room, people change. Some become calmer, more open, while others might feel uneasy or even defensive. This is because your energy challenges people, not in a confrontational way, but in a way that invites them to grow. Being a catalyst isn't always easy. Sometimes it means holding space for someone's pain without absorbing it. Other times, it means walking away from relationships or environments that no longer align with your vibration. This can be painful, but it's necessary. Because as you rise, not everyone will rise with you. So let me ask you, who or what in your life is holding you back from vibrating at your highest frequency? And are you willing to let go, even if it hurts, to make space for something greater? Belonging to a highest vibration community isn't just about individual growth, it's about collective evolution. When you vibrate at a higher frequency, you naturally attract others who are on the same path. These are your soul family, the ones who understand you without explanation, who support your journey without judgment. But here's the thing: the 1% chosen ones are not an exclusive club. It's not about being better than anyone else. It's about embodying the truth that we are all connected, that by raising your own vibration, you uplift the collective. Think about it. How can you use your gifts to serve others? Maybe it's through your words, your art, your presence. Maybe it's as simple as a kind smile to a stranger, or a moment of deep listening to someone in need. The highest vibration community thrives not on competition, but on collaboration. At the same time, remember that your journey is uniquely yours. Don't compare your path to others. Some will awaken quickly, others will take lifetimes. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. And finally, let's talk about purpose. If you're part of the 1%, you've likely felt a deep longing to fulfill some mission, even if you don't yet know what it is. That's because the highest vibration community is here for a reason: to guide humanity through a time of profound transformation. So I leave you with this question: what legacy do you want to leave behind? How will you use your light to illuminate the path for others? Because the world doesn't need more followers, it needs leaders like you, bold, compassionate, and unwavering in your truth. Remember, you are not alone. We are rising together as one. Keep shining, my loves. The world is watching, and your light is needed now more than ever. If you've made it this far, It's because something within you resonates deeply with these truths. You feel it, don't you? That stirring in your soul, that quiet but persistent voice whispering that you're not here by accident. You belong to something greater, something extraordinary. And yet, here's the profound paradox: this greatness has always been within you. The journey of the chosen ones, the 1%, is not about becoming something new, but about remembering who you truly are. Let's dive deeper into this. Have you ever wondered why you face so many challenges in life, why the path often feels more difficult for you than for others? This isn't a punishment, it's preparation. You see, the universe doesn't place its heaviest burdens on the weak. The trials you face are like spiritual weightlifting, strengthening your soul for the mission you were born to fulfill. Every heartbreak, every failure, every moment of doubt has been a necessary step in your awakening. But here's the question you must ask yourself: are you still carrying those burdens, or have you transmuted them into wisdom? Because here's the truth: the 1% chosen ones are alchemists of the soul. We take our pain, our trauma, and our struggles, and we transform them into light, not just for ourselves, but for the world. So how do you begin this alchemy? Start by looking inward. The highest vibration community isn't about external achievements or accolades, it's about inner mastery. Take time to sit with yourself, truly sit with yourself in silence. Ask the hard questions. What am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What fears are keeping me from stepping fully into my power? What would my life look like if I let go of everything that isn't aligned with my highest truth? The answers won't come all at once, but they will come. And when they do, you'll begin to notice something incredible, a shift in your energy. You'll feel lighter, freer, more in tune with the flow of life. This is the process of raising your vibration. But raising your vibration isn't just about letting go of the old, it's about embracing the new. And this brings us to another profound truth about the 1% chosen ones: we are creators. You have the power to shape your reality not through force, but through alignment. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in harmony with your highest self, you become a magnet for miracles. Think about it: when was the last time you allowed yourself to dream? Not just small, practical dreams, but the kind of dreams that set your soul on fire. The kind of dreams that scare you because they're so big, so audacious, so seemingly impossible. Here's the secret: those dreams were planted in your heart for a reason. They are your soul's blueprint, your guide to fulfilling your purpose. So why do so many of us ignore them? Because we've been conditioned to believe we're not worthy, that we're not enough, that the dreams we hold are too big for someone like us. But let me tell you something: those beliefs are lies. They are illusions designed to keep you small. And as a member of the highest vibration community, it's your job to shatter those illusions, not just for yourself, but for everyone who looks to you for inspiration. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools you have as a creator: your intention. Intentions are the seeds of reality. Every thought, every word, every action carries a vibration, and that vibration shapes the world around you. So ask yourself, what intentions am I setting, consciously or unconsciously? Are my thoughts aligned with abundance, love, and possibility, or with fear, lack, and doubt? Here's a practical exercise every morning. Before you start your day, take a moment to set an intention. It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be as simple as: today, I choose to radiate love, or today, I align with the highest good for myself and others. Write it down. Say it out loud. feel it in your heart, and then watch how the universe responds. As you continue to awaken to your true nature, something extraordinary begins to happen. Your energy starts to ripple out into the world. This is one of the most beautiful and humbling aspects of belonging to the highest vibration community. Your light doesn't just transform you, it transforms everyone and everything you touch. Have you ever noticed how your presence alone can change the energy of a room? How people seem to feel calmer, happier, or more open when they're around you? This isn't a coincidence. It's because your vibration acts as a tuning fork, raising the frequency of those around you. Even those who don't consciously understand energy can feel it. But here's the deeper question: how can you use this gift intentionally? How can you amplify your ripple effect to create even greater change? Start by cultivating presence. When you're fully present in the moment, when you're not distracted by your phone, your worries, or your to-do list, you create a space for magic to happen. You become a channel for divine energy, a vessel through which love and light can flow. And let's not forget the power of community. The highest vibration community isn't just a concept, it's a living, breathing network of souls who are united by a shared purpose to elevate the collective consciousness of humanity. When we come together, whether in person or energetically, our light becomes exponentially more powerful. So here's a challenge for you: find your tribe. Seek out those who inspire you, who challenge you to grow, who remind you of your infinite potential. And if you can't find them, create them. Be the one who starts the conversation, who holds the space, who leads by example. But remember, the journey of the 1% chosen ones isn't about perfection. It's about progress. There will be days when you doubt yourself, when you feel disconnected, when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear. And that's okay. Even the brightest stars have moments of darkness. What matters is that you keep going, that you keep showing up, that you keep choosing love over fear, light over shadow, truth over illusion. Because here's the ultimate truth: you are not here to play small. You are here to shine, to lead, to create, to heal, to inspire. You are here to remind the world of what's possible when we live in alignment with our highest selves. So I'll leave you with this final question: if you fully embraced your light, if you stopped hiding, stopped doubting, stopped holding back, what kind of world could you create? The answer is already within you. Now it's time to bring it to life. Keep shining, my loves. The world is waiting for you. The future isn't something that happens to us, it's something we create. And here's the extraordinary thing: as a member of the 1%, you are already shaping the future in ways you may not fully realize. Your energy, your choices, your very presence is a ripple in the vast ocean of existence. But you're not just any ripple, you're a wave of transformation, one that carries the potential to uplift humanity into a higher state of being. Let's start with a profound realization: the world around us is a reflection of the collective inner world. Every structure, whether it's political, economic, or social, was born from the thoughts, beliefs, and vibrations of humanity. And this means that if we want to change the external world, we must first change the internal one. Take a moment to reflect on this. How often do you look at the problems of the world: poverty, inequality, environmental destruction, and feel overwhelmed? It's easy to believe that these issues are too big for any one person to solve. But here's the truth: the highest vibration community doesn't solve problems by fighting against them. We solve them by raising the collective vibration, by creating a new reality that makes the old one obsolete. Think about it, how much of the world's suffering stems from fear. Fear of not having enough, fear of losing control, fear of the other. These fears are the root of greed, conflict, and destruction. But as a chosen one, you operate from a higher frequency, one of love, abundance, and unity. And when you embody these frequencies, you become a beacon of what's possible. This is why your inner work is so important. The more you heal your own fears, the more you dissolve the energetic patterns that sustain the old paradigms. Every time you choose compassion over judgment, trust over doubt, or courage over fear, you're contributing to the birth of a new world. But here's the deeper question: what does this new world look like? What kind of future are we creating together as the 1%? Imagine a world where we no longer see ourselves as separate from each other, but as interconnected parts of a greater whole. A world where wealth is measured not by how much we accumulate, but by how much we give. A world where technology is used not to exploit, but to heal. A world where the earth is revered as a sacred being, not a resource to be consumed. This isn't some utopian fantasy, it's a vision that's already taking shape. And you, as a chosen one, are a vital part of it. You are here to plant the seeds of this new reality, to water them with your love and intention, and to nurture them with your actions. But let's get practical. How do we, as the highest vibration community, create this future? First, we must lead by example. It's not enough to talk about higher vibrations, we must live them. This means embodying the values we wish to see in the world. Are you living in alignment with your truth? Are your actions a reflection of your highest self? Take a moment to evaluate your life. Where can you bring more integrity, more authenticity, more love? Second, we must use our gifts to serve others. Every one of us has a unique role to play in this great awakening. Maybe you're a healer, a teacher, an artist, or an innovator. Maybe your gift is simply your ability to listen, to hold space, to be a source of comfort for those in pain. Whatever your gift is, the world needs it now more than ever. But here's the thing: serving others doesn't mean sacrificing yourself. Many chosen ones fall into the trap of overgiving, of pouring all their energy into others while neglecting their own needs. Remember this: you cannot pour from an empty cup. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. When you take care of yourself, you replenish your light, allowing you to shine even brighter for those around you. Third, we must come together. As powerful as you are on your own, your light becomes exponentially more powerful when it combines with others. Find your community. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who challenge you to grow, who share your vision for a better world. Together, you can create something far greater than any of you could achieve alone. And finally, we must trust the process. The awakening of humanity is not a straight path, it's a spiral. There will be moments of progress and moments of setback, moments of clarity and moments of confusion. But through it all, remember this: the light always prevails. No matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn is inevitable. So let me ask you, what is your role in this awakening? What unique gifts, experiences, and perspectives do you bring to the table? And most importantly, are you ready to step fully into your power, to embrace your destiny as a member of the 1% chosen ones?